right. Okay, is it recording now?
Yes.
Yes, I don't see the. Oh yes.
Yes, it's
What do you see?
a light, red light.
Ah, okay. I don't see it. Oh yes, I see it in the green bar. Is it like a red button? Okay. All right. So our goal for today is to describe family trends. Can I have a volunteer read the title of the article?
Falling birth rates.
Okay. Then look at the photo, right? What does falling birth rates mean?
Falling. Something with a baby.
Maybe
Yes.
challenges?
Okay. Could be another idea. What do you guys think? Vanessa, challenges about what?
Um, maybe I don't know, challenges when someone um, born.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay, could be. What else could it mean? Different idea? What is
No.
falling? No? What
Falling.
is uh-huh.
When you go to floor, it's falling down, no?
Uh-huh, that's right. So falling means down. And birth rates?
Birth is start to live.
Yes. So
And
down
rate.
rate. What is that? Any idea?
Oh, this word sounds me, but I don't remember.
Okay. Rate has to do with numbers and percentages.
Oh, yes.
So down when you were born, numbers and percentages.
Maybe if is a girl, represent a percentage, a rate,
Okay.
no? Or maybe what other things?
Like less birds.
Excuse me, Isabel. Good morning. Hello. Oh, who is it? Jennifer? Jennifer or
Yes,
Isabel?
teacher, like less
Uh-huh.
birds.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Less births. So what does that mean? Less birds equals less.
Less births equals.
Uh-huh.
Mm, Less persons.
Exactly.
Uh,
But not people. Less.
Less money.
Mm, not money.
Not more money.
It has to do with people, but what kind of people?
Babies?
Exactly. Less birds, less babies. Hello.
And less less people in the future.
That's right. Correct. Okay. Um, let's okay, let's predict. What reasons do you think the article will give for the decline in birth rates?
The decline what, teacher?
The decline in birth rates.
For people like me,
Right.
Okay, what is the reason? What do you mean
I
people
don't
like
want to
you?
have babies
Uh,
because the world is horrible.
okay, could be. Another reason?
Can be that the people is too old to have babies.
Okay. Uh, another reason? So we mentioned people don't want to have babies, people are old. What are the reasons? What do you think?
The economy to maintain a baby.
Okay. All right. Good reasons. And let's check. We're going to check your ideas to see if any of them appear in the article. We are going to read and listen. Here we go.
Read the information in the article. Notice the spotlighted grammar.
Falling birth rates. Current trends show the size of families is changing, impacting societies worldwide. Women are marrying later, and couples are waiting longer to have children. And the longer couples wait to have children, the fewer children they have. Two key factors that impact family size are the education and the employment of women. Studies show that the more education women get, the smaller families they have. Moreover, the longer women stay in school, the better their opportunities for employment. Working women are less likely to marry young and have large families. In addition to the falling birth rate, there is a rising life expectancy. With people living longer and longer, families are going to have to face the challenges posed by an aging population. The longer people live, the more care they require. Traditionally, children have cared for their elderly parents at home. However, the more the birth rate falls, the harder the future may be for the elderly. With fewer children, families may find it more and more difficult to care for their older members.
What reasons does the brochure give for falling birth rates?
You women are less likely to marry young and have large families.
That's right. Um,
The education that they had.
uh-huh. Okay. How does education and employment affect family size?
because the people are busy at their works and they can take care the children's.
Okay. What age group is increasing?
Elderlier.
And that's right. And what challenges does that pose?
Take care for them.
Uh-huh. So that's right. Correct. Okay. And let's check vocabulary. We already checked birth rates. Which is what? Birth rate? What is life expectancy?
The time that people expect to live.
What is our life expectancy?
I think like 80.
That's not bad, right?
My grandma is 94.
Oh my God. Congratulations. What's her secret? You don't know? We should ask her. All right. What about elderly?
Old people.
Correct. This way, is it informal or formal? Or no, it's not formality. It has to do with politeness. Is this very polite or not polite?
Polite.
Polite.
It's very polite. Okay.
What is an hanging
Aging? I will,
population?
oh, where is that? Here it is. Aging. Aging means that people continue to become old. They're becoming old. All right. Okay, can I have a volunteer read the questions from exercise B?
Me.
Me, teacher.
Okay.
I think it was, yes, go ahead, Isabel.
Discuss the questions. According to the article, what factors explain why more couples are having fewer children? Why do you think populations are living longer? What problems can be caused by a larger elderly population?
All right, thank you very much, Isabel. We are going to go to the mini groups and you are going to discuss with your partners. And for question number 1, try to come up with, you know, a, a, a big list, okay? Try to think of a lot of reasons, okay? Speculate and predict, I don't know. I will see you in the mini groups, all right? See you, I don't know. Wait. There you go. Now we can go. Hello.
Hello,
Uh,
teacher.
Isabel, let me introduce you to Jennifer. She's going to be your new classmate for this level. So Isabel,
Okay.
Jennifer. Jennifer,
Nice to
Isabel.
meet you, Jennifer.
Hi, nice to meet you too. Okay. I think.
Wait, you guys don't have the questions, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
like in a moment the people are having less babies because the study and that they have are changed. Um, changing. Um, um,
Mm.
Is the question. Oh,
Can you see the screen? The
yes, I can. I can see.
there are the questions.
Okay.
I think couples are having fewer children because nowadays both men and women have to work because it's not because maybe all the things are the cost of all the things that we need for to living are have high prices and
Yes.
both have to work and that means that they don't have a lot of time for to take care of their children's.
Okay. I'm agree with you.
Mhm.
yeah.
What another factor can be?
Mm,
I think that more people have to want to travel or want to
More,
become to be wherever they want and what
more
say
in the
Rio?
text in the article is this more and more difficult to care for the other members.
Okay.
like in the article that
But
they mentioned that working women are less likely to marry young and have large families, so they they are interesting in studying the more interesting in study than have babies in having babies.
But no,
Yes, sometimes women's works in their things, and when the women's wants to have a baby, it's too late.
And
I have a
maybe and
friend that has
maybe um
uh, I I have a friend that has like 6 or more fertilization. Is fertilization
mhm.
and doesn't work.
Mm.
maybe the family that don't families can have children, uh, it's difficult to adopt them too.
Adopt.
Mm-hmm. But some don't want this option.
I think it's only infertile.
fertile.
Fertile with yes.
What's the
Mm,
other, Vane?
and adopt.
I say
Sorry.
adopt, but I don't know.
They can't adopt. Yes, it's too difficult too.
Adopt. How do you spell adopt?
I think yes.
Yes.
It's adopt. ADOPT.
With only D?
And T.
T.
Oh.
They can't adopt.
Oh, we have a question about the world in the first maintain.
It's with an A, not with an E. Maintain.
Okay. And the other question, what was?
Why do you think the population are living longer? What problems can be caused by large elderly population? So,
The people live more because the science increase and no, the medicine, no, and helps to get better health.
it's better.
Mm-hmm.
The past.
Yes.
One of the problems, I think, I remember when I was in high school, says that in those times, the young people young people were majority in those times. I don't know, maybe now too. But the problem is that when my generation become in older or elder, the biggest population will be elder and no not much younger people because we don't have childs and many people old that doesn't work and few people young that can work. It could be a big problem. Do you understand my point?
Yes, but how we can put the people decide don't have order
It's two
in it.
problems. Like I have almost 40, maybe 30 years. Yes, I will be 70 if I live. And maybe in 30 years the population will be will be older and don't noted it. Help us, Spanish.
I don't know what is the word. 3 years old, the older, and young.
And young people,
And
few
young people.
population.
That's it.
Hello, guys. I was in the mini groups listening to your ideas, but now let's stick together as a group. So, why are couples having fewer children these times?
On my team, we put the reason that some people is fertile and the world is bad. And
Uh-huh.
have babies is expensive.
Okay, can you explain how the world is bad?
Monse doesn't like babies because they work.
No, it's because in those times, in a specific this year, I saw the childrens that, for example, my best friend child, it's in first grade of primary, and I saw him a few days ago, and he was very happy because he known their classmates by Zoom, and I said no, they need to know their classmates in person and play with them. It's not a good way to grow up. He is alive, but I think it's a bad decision in those days to have childs to live in that way. It's not.
Yes, I see what you mean. You were saying that the children don't have socialization with other children, and they need
Yeah,
it.
that many things that needs to do when they grow up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good point. I agree with you, Monse. Um, okay, so what other reasons did you guys come up with?
The living is expensive, maybe,
Okay.
for
How
some families,
how is it expensive?
because the prices of the eggs, milk, and all that necessary things, all that things that are necessary are high. And another point is that, or well, for that reason, both women and men have to work, and they doesn't take care of their children.
They don't have enough time to have to take care the baby, so for that reason it's too difficult to have a baby.
That's right. What does a child need?
What?
Attention, love.
Uh, okay.
Attention, love, care.
Yes, I totally agree with your ideas. Okay, the next question was Why do you think populations are living longer? Is there a secret to this of life expectancy? Or what do you think? Do you believe it's true? Do you believe it's not true?
No, yes, because in the past the people die at 30, 40, and now we are young.
That's right. And what do you think our life expectancy rose?
Because we have more medicine.
Okay.
And maybe the life is more easier, no?
More what?
Easier.
How is it easier?
For
No.
example, my grandfathers, for example, have to harvest, is
Huh?
harvest, or plant and harvest,
Uh-huh.
have to produce his own food, and we only go to the supermarket and take one there, or sometimes you buy the food prepared.
Huh?
The works was more physical.
Okay. What do your grandparents harvest?
Corn,
Corn?
and I don't know how, chili.
Okay. That's great. That's awesome. Do they still do it or not anymore?
No, no anymore.
Okay. Okay, I see. All right. Thank you all for sharing your ideas. It makes me reflect of having children this lesson. I think I could learn a lesson or
Teacher, do you
two.
want to have? Do you want to have?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to have kids?
Yes, but I don't think I'm prepared for this. Not right now.
Now you are
Why
in
not?
your 20s, no?
Nobody is prepared.
Yes. Yes, nobody is prepared, but I am super not prepared. I don't have a place. First of all, I need to get my own house, and I don't have a house, and I don't have a stable job. What about you, Isabel? Do you want to?
Yes.
Yes. That's great.
I want to have children, but
Well,
not now. Not now.
yes. Well, there are some people that don't want children, and it's okay because of the many reasons that we said, and they are valid. All right. I want to have like maybe 3 or 5, maybe
I have a
adopting.
friend that always says that she doesn't have childs,
Uh-huh.
and in those times I want to have, and I said yes, and now I don't have, and she has 2.
Oh my God. That's great. That's great. Awesome. Okay. All right. Let me write a phrase on the board. People are living longer. People are living longer and longer. What is the difference between the two sentences? Do you think there's a difference?
Is more longer.
No.
More
No, there's.
long than longer.
Maybe in the second is that is crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, yes. Okay. And what about the first one?
The first one is like not a comparison, I think.
That's right. It's compare. It's a comparison with what?
The past.
Exactly. So let's recap. The first sentence is comparing what?
With the past,
Exactly.
The
And
last.
and the second sentence.
In
in
this moment,
the
no.
future. The expectative or now and during the future.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly, Tanya. It's it's more and
Pres-
more and more in the past, in the present, and probably in
in
the
the
future.
future.
Yes, Isabel.
No.
No?
No, teacher.
You clicked the wrong
Go
button?
ahead, go ahead.
Okay, are you sure you don't have a question?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. So let's read the explanation from the grammar box. Can somebody help me read this part?
Me.
Okay, go ahead.
Repeated comparatives. Use repeated comparatives to describe continuing increases and decreases. The birth rate is getting lower and lower. By the end of the 20th century, couples were waiting longer and longer to marry. Changes are occurring faster and faster.
All right, thank you. Um, so right here, we are using um, the comparative form of an adjective or an adverb. Remember that short adjectives or adverbs have one syllable and we add er. Okay? Remember the rule. Okay. Another volunteer to read the next explanation?
Me.
Right.
Use repeat comparative with more or less to modify adjectives or verbs that don't use an er comparative form. When the adjective or adverb is understood, it may be omitted. It's becoming more and more difficult to predict life expectancy. Yes,
Yes.
it's less and less possible to raise birth rates in modern societies. That's happening more and more often these days.
Right. Thank you. Can you guys give me examples of long adjectives?
Beautiful,
That's right.
interesting,
Correct. So we're gonna use more and more or less and less for those. And in this case, often is that well this is a short adjective or adverb but it doesn't follow. It doesn't follow the ER structure. Yes, you need to add more and more, even though it's short. Okay, another volunteer to read the next explanation.
Me, teacher. Use
Go ahead.
repeat comparatives with more, less,
Me,
and
teacher.
fewer.
Uh, yes, continue, Jennifer.
To compare nouns when the noun is understood. It may be omitted. More and more people are marrying you later. Fewer and fewer people are having children before they are 30.
All right. Thank you. Um, so in this case, we are using a noun. And over here, we are describing an action. Okay. Okay, let's look at some examples. All right. Which repeated comparison modifies an adjective?
Number 2.
That's right. Correct. Which repeated comparison modifies an adverb?
The number 3.
Not exactly, because we have more and more people. Is that an adverb?
No.
No.
No. So the comparative form modifies the noun in number one. No, wait, number three. Sorry, number three. Okay, let me repeat my question. Which repeated comparison modifies an adverb? One, two, or three?
One.
Excuse me?
One.
No, in number yes, number one. Correct. Number one. All right. Why does sentence two use more and more?
Um,
Let me repeat my question. Why does sentence two use more and more?
I didn't take notes.
But
Yes.
modify the adjective.
I'm sorry?
Modify the adjective.
Uh, yes,
Difficult
but
is an adjective.
but there's another reason. What kind of adjective? What kind of what is it? Adverb is difficult, short or long?
Long.
So that means that it cannot have. You cannot
The,
add.
the
Er,
ER.
Uh, at the end. Okay.
Noted.
Why the sentence one now use the comparative more and more form?
Because occurring is a adverb? No.
What kind of adverb? Short
Time?
or long?
Long?
Actually, it's short.
No, it occur.
I know.
Yes.
We are looking at the word faster. Yes, faster is the adverb because it's modifying occurring. Yes, occurring is the action, fast is the adverb. But fast is a short adverb and it can take er at the end.
I understand.
Okay, why does more and more appear at the beginning of the sentence in sentence 3?
Because they are comparing
Comparing what?
the the nouns like people.
Yes, correct. Correct, Jennifer. Okay, guys. And we're going to take a small break. I will see you in 10 minutes, right? I'll see you at 8:04. Go drink some coffee, go stretch your legs, stretch your
Okay.
arms. I don't know. Okay. I'll see you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Like tortilla.
Yes, I know, but I never tried it. I
It's good
only.
for me, but is disgusting for another persons because it's only vegetables.
Oh no, I don't think it would be disgusting for me. I
Delicious.
like. Yes. All right. Nice. Well, thank you for sharing, Tanya. I am going to take attendance. Thank you very much. Let me see. Tanya, say present, Tanya. Vanessa,
Present.
Monse,
Present.
Rigo,
Present.
Jennifer,
Present.
Isabel. It's not here for the moment. Okay, let's continue analyzing the
Danny?
exam. Daniela?
Danny is
That's
not here.
right. Yes, that's right. I forgot her. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at another example. Let's take a look at example number 4. Um, okay, what is more in the sentence? Okay, yes, Isabel?
More in a sentence can be a cause,
Okay,
more education.
okay,
An increase.
uh-huh. And so one part of the sentence is the cause, which is what Isabel said, and what is the other part?
The effect.
The effect, correct. What is later in the sentence? What is later modifying?
Later is modifying Mary.
Correct, exactly. Uh, so remember that the comma before the second comparative is necessary to separate the cause and effect. I'm going to project the book. We're going to read some information. Oh, wait, we didn't read this, right? Double comparatives.
Mhm.
All right. Can somebody help me read the
Me.
examples? All right, go ahead.
Double comparatives. Use double comparatives to describe a cause and effect process. The more education women get, the later they marry. Women are getting more education, so they're marrying later. The less children studied, the more slowly they learn. Children studied less, so they learn more slowly. The older one gets, the harder it can be to find a husband or wife. Road, I can see the
Sorry,
letter.
it's note.
Note. When be is used in double comparatives, it is sometimes omitted. The better the quality of health care is, the higher the life expectancy is.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, let's read the be careful box.
My teacher,
Go
be
ahead.
careful. Don't use the present. Don't use the present of past continuous in either case of a double comparative statement. Um, I use the simple present of the simple past tense instead. The longer couples wait to have children, the fewer children they have. Not the longer couples are waiting to have children, the fewer they are having.
Okay, thank you. Mm, I'm going to write some examples on the board.
Teacher, this is like the typical phrase in Spanish that says, entre más tienes, más quieres.
Exactly. That's right. How would you translate that phrase in English, Isabel?
The more and more you have, more. No, the more you have, the more you want.
Exactly. So what does it mean, Isabel? That you are ambitious?
What does it mean?
That you are ambitious, or what does that mean?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
See, it's that meaning.
Okay, we have 3 examples, but these examples don't have the, well, they don't have the double comparative. So I want you guys to transform these sentences using a double comparative. All right, I'll give you a couple of minutes.
I have the first one, teacher.
Okay, go ahead.
The higher price of milk is, the less people are buying.
Hey. What was the other part?
The less people are buying.
Remember the note, Isabel, that we need to omit the present continuous or the past continuous. You need to use the present or the past.
The less people.
The less people.
Oil
What is
less?
the less.
Buy it.
Okay, let no. I don't know either. Let me structure the sentence myself. The higher the price of the milk is, the less people buy. Yes.
Buy.
Only buy.
Only buy. The less people buy. If you guys have number 2, go ahead.
So number 1 is correct?
Yes,
Teacher, in the statement number 2.
Wait, so Vanessa, yes, number 1 is correct. The higher the price of the milk is, the less people buy.
Okay.
Do you guys have number 2?
Can be the complex and math problem is the more students make mistakes.
Oh, okay. The more. One more time, Isabel. I'm sorry. The what?
The complex a math problem is
Wait. This is not. We're gonna.
more students make mistakes.
More students make mistakes. Okay. Okay, Isabel. What is the adjective in number 2?
Complex.
Exactly. So we are using double comparatives. What do we need before complex? We cannot say complexer. We need to add a word before complex.
Another complex? The complex of, no.
No. Okay, these sentences are cause and effect.
Is a cause. The complex and math problem is a cause.
I think Tanya told us the answer. Yes, Tanya, what is it?
I said the more complex.
The more complex a math problem is. And what are we missing in the effect? We're missing a word.
Maybe
More and more.
The more students.
The more so when we make the double comparatives, the article the is very important in the structure. So don't forget it. So the more complex a math problem is, the more students. That's yes, correct. Wait. Let me put it over here. Hola. Sí. Sí, me quedó muy bien. Adiós. Okay, number 3.
I don't understand very well.
The less you bother me.
Okay, the less you bother me.
The more I will help you.
That's right. The more I will. I don't know if you can use the future, but we're gonna put it. The more I will help you. Okay, perfect. That's the correct structure.
Or maybe the more I help you.
The more I
It
help you.
sounds good too.
Yes. The less you bother me, the more I help you. Um, Vanessa, do you have a question?
Yes, I don't understand why change the sentence.
We are changing the sentence to structure um, to have a cause and effect using the what is it, comparative patterns? What is their name? Double comparatives. So Vanessa, in this exercise, we
Double
are
comparatives and double comparatives.
double comparatives. Okay, one is repeated comparatives and the other is double. In this case, we are practicing with double comparatives.
Mhm.
So we are trying to figure out, Vanessa, how to structure the double comparatives.
The first, what's the name of the blue ones?
This is repeated.
Repeated and double.
Uh-huh. Well, you can see they're called repeated because you have the, well, two adjectives, faster and faster. It repeats twice.
More and more.
Uh-huh. More and more.
Teacher,
Yes.
maybe maybe it can be better if if you can write the structure of double
Okay.
comparative.
Okay.
Like a formula?
Well, let me see. Um,
Is yes.
so remember that you always need to have
Is the plus comparative form plus
uh,
subject plus
it
verb.
can be more or less,
Mhm.
and comparative. So this could be like formula the less subject, verb. Okay, remember that I'm going to put
Plus
this.
verb
I'm going to put this in parentheses so
and
that you.
then comma.
Comma, and the same structure. And the structure repeats.
Mhm.
Okay, I put in parentheses more and less because remember that sometimes you will use more if the adjective is long. If it's not long, then omit more and add the comparative form. Mm, Vanessa, from 1 to 10, how are you feeling with this structure?
With the formula, it's better.
Okay. Okay, tell me when you guys are ready.
Teacher, but in number one, we don't have more or less
Uh,
in the beginning the sentence.
uh,
Why?
right here.
No,
But
Right here.
we have higher.
yes.
Like Isabel said, we have higher. High is a short adjective. So we need to add er. We don't put more.
Okay.
If you want to express the opposite of high,
Lower.
and lower. Okay.
Okay, let's type an example in the chat with repeated adjectives or no, or adverbs. Adjectives or adverbs, whatever you want. Talk about the changes or any family trends that you know. For example, teenagers are using, no, use, teenagers use their phones more and more. Phones. Alrighty, Isabel, your example is correct, but we are practicing with the repeated what? Repeated comparatives.
With the repeated, okay.
You do an example for double.
Repeated comparatives. Okay.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's try one example with the double comparatives. A cause and effect. The more there are, the more populated the earth Yes. Um, there we go. Right. Great example, Tanya.
Two more examples.
And now I'm waiting for the rest of your classmates to send the example.
Okay.
I don't have it.
Okay.
Could be the opposite.
Of course.
For example, in double, it's some increase and the other increase. It
Yes.
could be one increase and other less.
Of course.
Yes.
Like for example, look at Jennifer's example.
Mm. Oh no, but my example is.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Let's work with with more structures. Let me save the whiteboard. All right. You guys are going to go to the mini groups and you guys are going to create your own examples using repeated, oh my God, repeated comparatives. Yes, right? Yes, repeated comparatives and double comparatives. You guys can talk about marriage, education, life expectancy, babies, children, education, all that has to do with family trends, or all of these topics. Okay. I want you guys to write 5 and 5. Okay. All right. I'm going to create 2 mini groups. Open the whiteboard so that I can see the structures. All right. I'll see you there.
Okay.
The first will be repeat comparatives.
Okay, comparatives. Here's comparatives.
Is repeated comparatives. Is
it's okay.
Repeated. Is with is PEATED. Comparatives.
Okay.
Oh, but in the first one is repeated comparatives, and in the second one is double comparatives.
Oh, sorry. Read. Okay.
Was
Oh my God.
just add double.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened with this. I can move the.
The new form.
Extremely
Disappointed.
Yes, disappointed.
What more and more teenagers are disappointed?
About the study, maybe. It's okay, teacher?
And remember that when you use a preposition, this is about. So what do you need to use, an infinitive or a gerund?
Gerund, disappointing.
No, it's after.
No.
After the preposition, if you want to use a verb, which is study, you need to use a gerund.
Studying.
Studying.
About studying.
Uh-huh. With the Y.
Why?
Y-I-N-G.
After D.
Exactly.
Okay. The world no, it's not an example, eh? The world will be better if after means antes.
Can you repeat?
No, I said that the world was better if the meaning of after is antes. What was antes? I always
it starts with the
confuse.
letter
I
A.
always confuse after
And
it.
okay.
And I remember after is not antes.
Okay.
Me
All
too.
right.
I have the same problem.
Mm,
Do you have
more,
another example, Rigo?
yeah, more and more people use the computer for the job.
Will use what?
Computer.
Use the computer for the job. Yeah.
What?
For their jobs, I think, no?
Yes.
We need 5. Yes, teacher? We need 5?
Yes.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for that. Okay.
What else?
Can be.
Could you take a screenshot, Jenny?
Oh my god, only 1 second.
Don't worry, we can finish tomorrow, or maybe we can do it for homework.
Okay, teacher.
We'll discuss with the rest of your classmates to see what they want.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you. I'll see you in the general group.
Yes, thank you.
All right, bye. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. All right, your classmates should be here in any second. Hello.
hello.
Okay, is everybody here? Vanessa, are you here, Vanessa? Let's wait for Tanya. Should be here in any second. Okay. I suppose that you guys didn't get a chance to finish, correct? The examples? Or
We have only
Yes, we
repeated
Okay, what would you like to do? Do it for homework or finish tomorrow in class?
Oh, please finish tomorrow.
Finish tomorrow in
I
class?
didn't do the homework.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we will continue tomorrow. So tomorrow connect. Just be punctual tomorrow so that we can finish the examples. And I suppose that you guys don't have the book yet, or
No, maybe until Saturday.
Okay, it's okay. So on Monday, which I suppose that you will have the book, we will start with the platform. Okay.
Okay.
What else? I think that's it. We will continue tomorrow with this grammar, and thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you too.
Have a great
Thank
day.
you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
You
Bye.
too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Ay.